Today's video doesn't really have a theme. I've downloaded a few clips from Twitter and I'll try and weave them together as best I can. If you're new to the channel, my name's Danny and I'm a straight guy, but for most of my adult life I've been an advocate for gay rights because I realised early on no one gets to pick their sexuality. So for me, no one should be judged on something they have no control over. In the same way, no one should be judged for the colour of their skin. Unless, of course, you're like me, a straight white guy, in which case it's fucking open season. So the LGBTQIA+ community is fascinating because each letter is basically a different movement. The first three, those are sexualities. The rest of them, that's the fucking circus, those are all identities, which is why there's a split emerging within the whole umbrella community. But in the modern world, woke parents can find it very fashionable to have children who are part of the umbrella community, as it were. And some are actively pushing it on their children. And here's proof.
Your mom say you have to be LGBT? No, I think she's what I want to be, but
Go ahead, Lex. Go ahead. Keep talking. Say what you're saying.
My mom doesn't matter if I am gay or lesbian or any of that. She doesn't care. All she cares about is that I'm a part of it. And if I'm not a part of it, she'll try to convince me to join it. Because
What are you saying right now?
Facts.
That I would convince you to join what?
The LGBTQIA+ community.
It's clear those young children, first of all, aren't old enough to understand what they're actually saying. That lad saying, I don't know if I'm gay or a lesbian, mate, you're never going to be a lesbian. It's also clear they've been coached what to say by their mother, who's desperate to appear progressive. So that got me thinking, what will it be like in a few years' time for a young man to talk to his father about his sexuality? I'll try and act it out. Hi Dad, there's something I've been meaning to tell you for a while now, and I'm not sure how to say it. It's okay, son. You know you can trust me. Whatever it is, I'm sure we'll get through it. Okay, Dad. I'll just come out and say it. I think I'm straight. What? Okay. Let's keep this between ourselves. Don't tell your mother. The shock could kill her. What have we done wrong? We sent you to Drag Queen Story Hour. We bombarded you with trans propaganda. We dyed your hair blue and dressed you in a dress. Are you sure it's not just a phase? No, Dad. I've thought about this for a long time and I like girls. I'm sorry, Father. I'm a filthy heterosexual. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Maybe we could send you to conversion therapy. It's too late for that, Father. There's more. My pronouns are he, him. Be gone from my sight. No male-presenting XY chromosome child of mine is going to be a flamboyant, filthy hetero. Don't come back to me until you suck cock like a pro and use Z-Zim pronouns. You're dead to me. You may find it hard to believe, but I'm not a classically trained actor. Anyway, the pronoun thing seems to be very important among non-binary types.
I'm non-binary, and this is why I use this abbreviation and not this one. ENBY, or NB, is actually a phonetic pronunciation of NB for non-binary. So then why don't I just use NB? Because NB originated from the Black community to mean non-Black. It predates the term non-binary. Because I'm white and because the Black community has asked us not to use it. So I'm going to listen and respect that. It's that simple.
So that's a rare clip of a non-binary individual not screaming about their pronouns. Clearly that's a woman, and she's not a bad-looking woman. If she wasn't fucking mental, I'd like a go on her. And there she's explaining why she used her abbreviation of NB. NBI, I think it reads, which could cause even more problems, out of respect for the Black community, and that's a good thing. Although to me, it absolutely reeks of white guilt. I don't suffer from white guilt because I've checked, I've never owned any slaves. But something for me about, well, because the term non-binary doesn't mean anything, it's for people who don't feel they're male or female or both or neither, which to me is just part of the human experience. What I've noticed is, when it comes to non-binary people who are straight and white, What non-binary actually means is, please pay me more attention. Just thinking of acronyms that NB can be non-binary or non-black. LGBTQIA. Let's go back to Q in ASDA. Yes, I'm British. And whilst we're on pronouns, a few days ago I posted a video about a TikToker who goes by the name Lesbian Snow White. A woman who changes her pronouns every day. Here she is explaining where she gets them from.
According to someone on the website Pronoun, which is where I get most of my pronouns from if I ever need help on how to use them in sentences or just need some inspiration.
So that woman uses neo-pronouns, which can be fucking anything. Looking round, berry, berry self, tree, tree self, puddle, puddle self. What is the point? I suspect it's for attention, so that every day when she turns up at work, she can announce today's pronouns. I'm kidding myself, as if she's got a fucking job. And although it doesn't appear it's doing any harm, we don't know. There's been no long-term studies on the non-binary crowd as yet. It's still a very new movement. And I would argue going along with someone's delusion will cause long-term damage. Talking of delusion...
Please, don't you hate it when your balls are sticking out of your pant tooth just a little bit? And it doesn't hurt that bad right now, but you know if you just keep going the way it is, it's going to start chafing and just hurting worse. Why did God do this to women?
To any women watching, and when I mean women, I mean females, XX chromosomes, don't you hate it when your balls rub on your panties? What the fuck is that chap on about? Mate, the issue is you're wearing women's underwear. Now, it doesn't look like you've had any surgery, so I'm going to guess you're a transvestite rather than transsexual, someone with autogynephilia who gets off on wearing women's clothing. God isn't doing anything to you. You're damaging your bollocks because you're wearing underwear not designed for your genitalia. So like I said, there was no real point to this video other than those people are walking among us. And if we question their warped version of reality, that makes us the bigots. As ever, thanks for watching.